Hi, my name is Luis Rodriguez, answering questions from Study Guide from Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger from F Block. Number 7. Do you find the characters likable? What do you want to make the characters? I would find some characters likable, but at the same time, I wouldn't find other ones. One character I would like to meet would be like Stradlater Ackley, because they're like interesting. They have a very interesting life. I would probably like to meet Holden, but in a good way where he would be mature, not act like other people. I wouldn't want to meet Maurice because all he wants to do is get money. That's why Maurice can be harmful to other ones, just like he hurt Holden. So I wouldn't want to meet Maurice for sure. Number 8. Does the novel end the way you expected? How and why? The novel didn't end how I expected it, because it says that he wasn't home. So one thing is he could be somewhere else, like in a mental clinic or something like that. He probably ended up there because his parents thought he was crazy. He needed help from a psychologist. He needed help because he didn't know what he was doing. But pretty much the novel didn't end the way I expected, but it still had a pretty good ending, because it makes you think about what happened at the end, what could have happened. It makes you think about your own ending, like if you make up your own ending to the novel. That's one way the novel could have ended. That's probably a way the author made it that way, because he didn't want to say the whole ending. He probably wanted us to make it a bit interesting for ourselves. Number 15. Why is the Catcher in the Rye controversial? Why has it been banned? Catcher in the Rye has been controversial to many churches or people out there that get offensive for what Holden says, or even children may get offensive for what Holden says, even adults for the kind of language that Holden says, even as well as what Holden does, just like he was trying to do. He tried to act like an adult when he wanted Sunny to go to his hotel room. But one thing is that Sunny didn't know anything. Holden was the one that wanted to become mature already. But one thing for sure is he needs more time to become more mature, because he doesn't have that full experience of the whole life. Maybe he's gone through stuff in life, but one thing is that he doesn't have the full experience of life to know what he's doing. That's why sometimes he says many things he doesn't know even what he's doing. That's why he does things that he supposedly wants to become mature. But one thing for sure is he doesn't know how to yet, because it's not his time yet. Number 17. Would you recommend this novel to a friend? I would recommend this novel to some people, maybe some friends and maybe some not friends, because some friends can be this just like Holden. They can act the same like him. They could be immature. They need to mature more, and when they see things, they hear the language, they can start making a big conversation about it. Sometimes they don't even act the way they're supposed to do. So I would probably recommend this novel to mature people that know what's happening, that have gone through the same things, that could connect to this book, just like I could connect to this book in some ways, just like just like Mr. Spencer, how him and Holden were talking about this, about him. I could probably connect to that, just like how me, my mom, or my sisters do that sometimes. They try to talk to me, but sometimes I listen, but sometimes I listen. Sometimes I listen, but other times I pretend I listen, but actually get something what they tell me about. Question number 1. What is important about the title? The title of The Catcher in the Rye has a whole connection to the novel because it shows what Holden wants to become. And that's where the author got the title from, just from what Holden wants to become, wants to save children, wants to save lives, wants to take care of children from not learning things they're not supposed to be. He probably wants them to be mature. He probably wants them to know things that are good for their life. He probably wants them to know things like what can help them out in life, not what could make them hurt in life. All he wants is to help. What I probably thought the catcher in the rye means, I thought it was like catcher stands for like he wants to catch the rye. He wants to catch people before they know what they're doing, before what happens to them. He wants to let them know that he wants to help them. That's how the title may connect to the book. There could be many other ways.